What is going on, everyone? We are back with another episode from our Raiders franchise in Madden 16. It is week 12. We're taking on the 6-4 Cardinals today. Before we get into this game, let's take a look at this Cardinals team and see how they are doing so far this year. Jimmy Garoppolo is their quarterback, 2,300 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, so a pretty good season. And then they have a two-headed running back in Forsett and Niall Davis. Both have basically over 700 yards. They are combining for 1,400 yards and 13 TDs. So a very, very good running game. And then the receivers, Kenny Stills leading the way with 793 yards. And then it's going to be Ivory with 500. Their tight end, Delaney Walker, has 5 touchdowns. And Kenny Stills had 9. And then at defense, looks like a very, very good defense. 6 is going to be the leader for tackles for loss. 2 guys there. And then sacks, there's 2 guys with 6.5. So not crazy numbers. And then interceptions, there are going to be a few guys with 3. Buchanan is going to have 3, Kyle Fuller with 3, and Patrick Peterson with 3. So the defense doesn't look to be as strong, which is a little bit weird. But then the standings before we get into this game, we are leading the division by 3 over the Broncos, 9-1. The Broncos are 6-4. Chiefs right behind them at 5-5. And then the Chargers bringing up the rear at 3-7. So this one, a big game. As we get closer to these playoffs, we're not quite close to clinching the division at all, but over the next couple weeks we could possibly do that. So we are in Oakland at home today, and out comes Chase Moss, 2,200 yards, 24 TDs, and 10 interceptions. Pretty similar numbers there to Garoppolo, but getting this one going, we have the ball first from the 34-yard line. Moss under center, going to drop back. He's looking, and he is going to find Brandon Cooks for the first completion of the game, as we have it to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 now. It's Moss under center. Once again, we're dropping back to throw, and he is going to look, and he is eventually going to find Brandon Cooks again. He's going to be able to use his speed to get down inside the 20. Stays up to the 15. Very nice play from Brandon Cooks. We now have it 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Looking to finish off this drive very quickly. It's going to be Darren Ellis, and he's fallen into the end zone for the touchdown. So it's a very, very fast 7-0 lead here. So the Cardinals with it. Garoppolo is going to go under center. He hands it off to Forsett, but he's going to be dropped to the backfield by Janoris Jenkins. Very nice play there from the DB. And already 3rd down. The Cardinals looking to avoid the 3-and-out here. It's going to be Garoppolo. He's looking. He's throwing. He's going to find Forsett, but he's going to be tackled immediately. Jenkins again. So the corner coming up huge on that first drive. And the Cardinals have to punt it. So the Raiders back with it. Darren Ellis, the spin move is going to help him get close to the 1st down. Might have been a little bit short there, but 29 yards for him on 4 carries. 2nd and 1 now. We're going to throw it here, and it's going to be play action. Moss is looking, and he is going to have his tight end, Jackson, with a block from Cooper. Shakes one tackle off. Can't shake off the second one, and he's down at the 24-yard line. Chase Moss, a perfect 4 for 4 to start this game. Now 2nd and 6 from the 19. It's going to be Ellis up the middle. He's got a huge hole to run through, and he's down inside the 10 to the 7. And it is a very, very good first quarter for this Raiders offense. 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. It's going to be Moss throwing it here. We got slants on the outside, and we are going to find no one's open, but we got some room on the right here. Can we find somebody? No, let's just keep going. And look at this. Moss into the end zone. I believe that is his first rushing touchdown of the season, and he is in. It is now a 14-0 game as this Raiders offense clicking on all cylinders so far today. And the Cardinals, not so much. 2nd and 14 for them. It's Forsett up the middle. He's going to pick up 8 on the play. So it is now 3rd and 6 as Garoppolo and the Cardinals looking to avoid another quick drive, and they cannot, and it's actually a fumble. Kenny Stills catches it, and it's going to be Jenkins who recovers it, but that did not look like a fumble. As you see, he has it one step, or not even really one step, but then he drops it. But let's see what the call is going to be. And I do not agree with that call. It feels like between this and our career mode, that's the 3rd or 4th call we've had like that in the last couple of weeks, but we just got to continue here. I guess turns out okay for us. His last play of the first quarter, Darren Ellis will get the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be Moss. He is looking, and he is going to somehow complete that one to Tavon Austin. That should have been knocked down by the linebacker there, but Moss still a perfect 6 for 6. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Moss facing pressure, but he's going to connect again with Tavon Austin. Pushed out of bounds at the 28, and we now have 113 yards passing for Moss. 1st and 10 now from the 28. It's going to be Moss. It's going to be play action. He's going to be looking. We have a receiver. We're going to toss it up there. It's Amari Cooper, and he's going to be into the end zone, and just like that, it is 21-0. And I don't feel totally good about those last 7 points since we got the ball back under some shady circumstances. But still, this offense, you cannot deny, is playing very, very good today. So 1st and 10 now. Garoppolo going down in the backfield. And the Cardinals' day is getting even worse. 3rd and 17 now. They need a big throw here from Garoppolo. And they nearly got it. Jordan could have had that one, but he's going to drop it. Garoppolo 2 of 5 for 33 yards to start this game. So the Raiders are going to have it back 2nd and 8 from the 44. It's Chase Moss. He's got time to throw, but he's not going to find anyone. Nice defense there in the secondary from the Cardinals, and it's going to be Bruton with the sack. So 3rd and 16 now, just over 6 minutes to go in this first half. It's going to be Moss standing strong in the pocket, and he's going to find his tight end, Lucas Jackson, down to the 40-yard line, and still a perfect 10 of 10 for Chase Moss. What a first half for this rookie. As here on 1st and 10, Ellis with the carry to the right, and he is going to jump up and over the tackle, getting himself that first down. I don't think he would have got it otherwise, but 67 yards now for him on 10 carries. 2nd and 8 now. It's going to be Moss taking the snap, looking to throw, and look at the blitz off of the edge. Cockrell coming in quickly for the sack. So another 3rd and long. 3rd and 16, and Moss stepping up, throwing it up, and it's going to be pass interference. Patrick Peterson with the penalty, and we're going to earn ourselves a free first down. Now 1st and goal, looking to finish this drive off. Ellis, nowhere to go here. Very, very good defensive play call from the Cardinals, but 2nd and goal. Let's see if we can finish the drive off, make this a 28-0 game. It's going to be Moss, and he's going to find Lucas Jackson, and just like that, it is 28-0. All Raiders in this first half. Cardinals, one more shot to put some points on the board before halftime. Here is going to be a completion to Kenny Stills. He's out to the 45. Garoppolo just 3 of 6 in this first half. Now 2nd and 10. It's going to be Garoppolo taking the snap, play action. He's looking downfield. A quick throw again. It's going to be Jordan, and he's down to the 35. So the Cardinals, I don't know if that's the first time they've been across the 50 today, but they now have it at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 15 after a penalty, false start penalty. It's going to be Garoppolo, and there's another completion. So he's getting something together here to end this first half as they're down to the 25 in field goal range. But, you know, they really, really need a touchdown here. So 3rd and 1, Cardinals looking to keep this drive going. And it's going to be Garoppolo throwing once again. He's looking, he's throwing, and he's going to find Ivory again down to the 19. Timeout called by the Cardinals. They have one remaining. 2nd and 6 now from the 15. It's going to be Garoppolo throwing, quick throw. It's going to be Ivory, but he drops the ball. That one could have been very good, but no. Now 3rd down. And it's going to be Garoppolo again throwing. He's going to find Walker. Delaney Walker close to the end zone, down at the 1. The Cardinals going no huddle here, trying to save the timeout. It's going to be a pitch to Forsett, and he's going to find the blocks and find the end zone. And the Cardinals are finally on the board, 28-7 going into halftime, as a very, very good first half for the offense and our defense as we hold the Cardinals to very little offense as we start this second half. Here's a completion to Ivory, and it's another fumble. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this one again. This one is maybe a little bit closer to a catch, but I still do not think he had possession. So let's see what the call is going to be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And again, these referees have it out for the Cardinals today. Another controversial call as we have it now at the 27-yard line. Darren Ellis up the middle, and he's going to pick up a first down to the 16. He is close to 100 yards rushing for the day. Now 1st and 10, it's going to be Moss. He's looking, he's throwing, he's got Brandon Cooks. The spin move will get him a few extra yards down to the 3-yard line. Moss still a perfect 14 of 14 for 202 yards. Now 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Moss throwing. We have our running back wide open, but we overthrow him. And our first incompletion of the game should have been a touchdown. That would have made it 35-7, but instead it's now 3rd and goal from the 3. Can we cap the drive off, or will the Cardinals finally get a stop? Yes, they will. Amari Cooper can't hold on to that one, and we will have to kick the field goal. So 31-7 now, 5:45 to go in the third quarter. The Cardinals going back to work here, and that is going to be a quick play. Hardy sneaks through the line, gets the sack. So 3rd and 8, Cardinals. Can they avoid the 3 and out? It's going to be Garoppolo. He's looking, he's throwing, and that one should have been intercepted by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, but it is going to fall incomplete. Garoppolo, 10 of 17. The Cardinals have to punt it back. So here we go. New drive, pitch to Latavius Murray. Let's get him some carries, and he's going to find the edge, showing us a flash of what he was in prior seasons as he has 42 yards on 4 carries. Big pickup there. 1st and 10 now from the 34. It's going to be Moss. We have a lot of time, and he's just going to take off diving forward risky call there. He's got 20 yards. And look at this guy on the side here diving off of the screen. I don't know if that meant they had too many players on the field, but you know what? Doesn't matter because we're going to find Amari Cooper for the touchdown. What a find from Moss. I don't know what the heck that defender was doing as he clearly had some issues, but the Cardinals with it. It's 38-7 now. 10 minutes to go in this game as Ivory with the reception down to the 38. Garoppolo, 162 yards passing now as the Cardinals have all but abandoned completely the running game in this one. That's unfortunate because it looked like they were going to have a pretty good running game. 2nd and 10 now. Garoppolo, just before he is sacked, is going to find Forsett out of the backfield. He's going to fall for a first down as Garoppolo getting closer to 200 yards here, but 3rd and inches now. From the 28-yard line, the Cardinals need a first down here. 4-down territory, I'm going to assume, but you know what? They're not going to need it. Forsett getting a lot of work out of the backfield today. He's out of bounds at the 17, and so the Cardinals now 2nd and 2 from the 9-yard line as they are close to putting another touchdown on the board here. It's Garoppolo. He's throwing, but it's going to be intercepted by Eric Jarman. He steps in front of the receiver, and he's down the sideline, misses one tackle. Garoppolo giving chase. He's not going to catch him. Can anyone else come in? Kenny Stills giving chase, but no one is going to catch Eric Jarman. He goes the distance, 97 yards for the interception return, and that is where this game will end. We win it 45-7. Complete and utter domination of the Cardinals here. Chase Moss, 15-17. I don't think he had the ball in the 4th quarter. 227 yards, 214 for Garoppolo. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions for Moss. 1 interception for Garoppolo. Darren Ellis, 22 for 122 and a touchdown. Latavius Murray, 7 for 44. Forsett, just 8 carries for 31 yards. Did have a TD, and Chase Moss picked up a rushing touchdown as well. Brandon Cooks is going to lead receivers with 4 for 71. Amari Cooper, 3 for 65 and 2 touchdowns. Kenny Stills, 4 for 64 for the Cardinals. Jackson, 3 for 52 and a touchdown. And Ivory with 3 for 50. On defense, the Cardinals, a lot of tackles there. No one had more than 1 tackle for loss. Nobody had more than 1 sack. Hardy gets the sack. And then we had Florence with a half sack. And then Darman with the huge interception. And then we have 2 fumbles. Technically, Ryder Cromartie gets 2 forced fumbles. I'm not really going to count those. Clinton Dix and Jenkins with the recoveries. But as for MVP of this week, yes, we put up 45 points, but I've got to give some love for the defense, and I'm going to give some love to Eric Darman, this man with the amazing interception return for the touchdown, just kind of all-encompassing the great day for the defense. So I'm giving the MVP to Eric Darman. If you disagree, let me know in the comments down below who you feel was MVP of Week 12. But we move on now. Week 13, we're 10-1 of the season, and we're taking on the 1-9-1 St. Louis Rams. Yes, they're still in St. Louis in this game, but that is going to be a very, very good game. I'm licking my chops, although we've done that before and gotten screwed, so we'll see how that goes. But that is the game you will see next time. That is it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.